Hi, my name is Heather, and today I'm going to show you how you can add custom images and text to your KDP book listing. You might notice if you look at some of the listings on Amazon.com, if you scroll down to the bottom, then you'll find this from the publisher section, and there's all this really cool imagery down here. So like this book has some of the illustrations from the book. They also added a little like line here about the story and what it's about. We can look at this Ricky the Rock That Couldn't Roll and scroll down. In this section, we have an illustration and it says loved by children, parents, and teachers. These are some other books in the series. So it's really nice that you can promote some of your other books. Here we have a review, which we're going to go over that later. You're not actually allowed to do that. But if we scroll down, then here's some of the other books again. And you can also add a table here where you can have your other books up here, some kind of text here, and then the images for the books. So you can show your other books here as well. Here's just one last one I wanted to show you, this Words of Wonder from Z to A. And I really like how they put some text here with the nice illustration, and it's just very bold and colorful. And here we have some reviews. I think this is just a regular Amazon review from a customer, which isn't allowed. But then these are from like actual journals, so those are allowed. The way we're going to be doing this from the publisher section is with A+ content. So I'll show you the part about the reviews now. So if we go over to the A+ content guidelines and scroll down, then we find, can I include customer reviews in A+ content? It says no quotes or attributions to individuals, customers, or other private figures may be made. So you can't have like customer reviews or like people that aren't famous, I guess. They can only be made from well-known publications or public figures. So you can't just take like a review from the review section and put it up there. It has to be a well-known person or a publication. So I'm going to walk you through adding some of this content to your book page. I'm going to add it to my Mouse's Great Discovery book. So I'm in my KDP bookshelf right now, and I'm just going to click on marketing, and then I'm going to scroll down to where it says A+ content, and I'm going to click here and choose Amazon.com, and then manage A+ content. Here is the A+ content manager, and we can click over here, start creating A+ content, and I'm going to click that. You want to give it a content name, so I will name this Mouse's Great Discovery content. And then down here we can do add module. And here we have all of these different modules that we can use. So you can do just an image, like if you pick this one and then you just don't put the text in, or you can do a few images next to each other with like the 3 images and text. And then with this one, you can do just the image, and this can be like your company logo with some text or something. I'm going to start with the standard image header with text. And then I'm going to do click to add image. And right here it says that we need 970 by 600. So I'm going to go into Canva, which by the way is free to use, but you can also upgrade to Pro if you want some of the extra features and stuff. And if you want to do this in Photoshop or Affinity Photo or Affinity Designer, you can use any of those as well. But I'm just going to show you in Canva. So I'm going to do create a design. I'm going to click on custom size, and then I'm going to use the dimensions that it said, which was 970 by 600. Create new design. And now I'm going to add my book cover, and I'll put some text about the book. So I'm going to go to uploads. I actually have my book cover already uploaded here. So I'll put that there. I'm going to add some text for it. So I'll just click on text and I'll do add some body text. Here is my little blurb for my book. I'm going to pick a different font and I'll make it a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to add a background to this. So if I go to elements, I'm not really sure what to do here. Maybe like a sky background. This one looks really pretty. And then I'm going to put something behind this text here. I could maybe do like a cloud. It might be cute. I'll make this gray. And I think that's pretty cute. Maybe we can make this a little bit bigger. Add a couple more clouds. I like that. So now we can just do share and download. And I would normally say to do a JPEG, but you can only do 100% if you have Pro. So if you don't have Canva Pro, then you can just do PNG because there's not going to be any compression there. So now we can do download. And then let's go back to our Amazon page. And I'm just going to click here and grab that image I made. And then we can also put image keywords here. So these are for accessibility for users who are maybe using a screen reader, if they have low vision or something. So we can just describe the image. So this we can say book cover for Mouse's Great Discovery. And then I'll do add. So there's that one. And then we can also add another module down here. And for this one, I want to do some images from inside the book. So we can do the 3 images, or we can do these like 4 images. So I'm just going to pick the 3 images. And these are square images, 300 by 300. So I'm going to go back to Canva. And then let's go to home and I'll create a new design. And then for this one, which by the way, 300 by 300 is tiny and that's the minimum size. So let's actually do 600 by 600 because that's a little bit better. And if they're on like a bigger screen, then it'll still look nice. And I'll do create a new design. One thing about my book is that the cover only shows mouse, but I have a bunch of other animals in the book. So I do want to kind of showcase those other animals. That's why I really want to put more images of the inside of the book. It makes sense anyways to show more images of the inside of the book because you kind of want to be able to recreate that experience of the customer going to the store and picking up your book and being able to look through it. So now I'm just going to upload files and I'll just grab some of my book pages. And since mine are all spreads, I will just need to put the spread together. I did also want to mention that you can make mock-ups of your book to put in these images as well. In Canva, you can make a mock-up by going to apps and then just find the Mockups app. I have it right here. And there's a bunch of mock-ups here. So you can go to print and do see all. There's these really nice book ones that you can use. So you could use this one, for example, to show like the inside of your book. This is a really cute one for a children's book, but make sure that you're using the right kind of book for the mock-up. So for example, this looks like a hardcover book. So you wouldn't want to use that if your book is a paperback. If you do want to use one of these, I'll just show you quickly how to use it. All you would do is just put it here and then you just grab your image that you want to drop in there and you just drop it in. But as you can see, these don't work for mine because my book is square. So the only thing with the Canva mockups is that they're very limited. There aren't a lot of them. And you can do fill, but of course it's going to cut off some of your book. So you can go ahead and mess around with those. And there's also a few other options that I'll just mention. So you can go on Etsy and you can look for whatever you want. So mine would be Square Book Mockup. And there's these that actually work in Canva. So these would be kind of perfect. And they're actually magazine templates. So that's perfect because it would be paperback and it's not going to look like a hardcover. Some of them you would need to know Photoshop to be able to drop the stuff in. So you can just kind of go through here and find any that you would want to get. Another option is there's Placeit, which is a really nice site with a lot of really good mockups. So I just searched for Square Book mockups and there's 95 results. And there's these ones with kids holding the book, which is perfect for a children's book. It gives you an example of like what it would look like, which I love. And if you do like activity books or coloring books, you can do that. So you could do like coloring book mockups. And here there's all these different ones for like coloring books. So those are really nice too. You'll either have the Placeit logo on there that says created by Placeit, or you can pay for the subscription. And the subscription, if you do it monthly, it's like $15 a month, but there are a ton of coupon codes online. So if you want to try it out, even just for a month, just to like get all your mockups made, look for coupon codes online first. I found one and I'm only paying like $12 a month. But then after that, I saw all these other ones that were for like 50% off and I missed out on those. So just make sure that you look for a really good coupon code. Now back to this. So since I have a spread, this is going to be like kind of small. I will add a little bit of other stuff around it. So for example, if I go here, I can search for like desk background and I'll go to photos and maybe like this one. And you can just right click on it and do replace background or set as background, and that looks pretty good. I would like to add a drop shadow to this, so I'm going to click on the image and I'll do edit photo, and then I'm going to click on shadows and I'll just add a little drop shadow. I'm going to change the angle here and make it that, and then let's just turn down the intensity. And also, since the background is brown, then I'd rather use brown for the color of the drop shadow. So I'm just going to move this over towards like the oranges and then pick some kind of brown here. Now I can actually copy that effect over to the other guy if I just click this little paint roller up here. And then I can just click on the other one. And now that one has a drop shadow. And I'm just going to move it a little bit over to the left so that they are touching each other. And then I can also add some text. So I will add a heading and I'll do charming, lovable woodland characters. But lovable does not have an E. I'm just going to change these fonts, style this up a bit. I can use some of the colors from my photo. We can also add some other little cute elements here if we want. So since this has a woodland theme, maybe I'll go to elements and I'll find like a leaf. That's pretty. I like the leaf. And then you do kind of want to check and make sure that they look like they were kind of taken from a similar angle and with similar lighting. So this shadow is like kind of intense up here, and this one just has like a light shadow, so I probably don't want that one. And then this one has no shadow, so that's not going to work. And maybe I'll look for a couple flowers. This one kind of matches the flowers in the book. I do really like that. And then we just need to make 3 more. So I'm going to do add page, and then I will repeat the process. I think I'm pretty happy with these. So now I'm just going to do share, and I'll do download, and I'll pick PNG, and I'm going to do all pages and then download. You'll just need to make sure that you unzip your zip folder that you download, and then you'll have all 3 images here. And now I'm going to go back to Amazon, and I'm going to click here and select each of my images I made. And then of course I'm going to do the image keywords again. So I'm going to do open book with turtle illustration. I'm pretty happy with these now, so I'm going to scroll up and do next apply ASINs. So now I'm going to find my book on Amazon. Now you can go copy the ASIN or the ISBN. So I have my ISBN here, so I'll just copy that. And then I'll paste it in to search. So here's my book Mouse's Great Discovery, and I'll click apply content. And then it comes down here, and then we can do review and submit. You can see how it looks on desktop versus mobile. And now I'll do submit for approval. And as it says here, it can take up to 7 business days for it to be reviewed, and then up to 24 hours for it to appear afterwards. So you will need to wait a little bit. And that's done. So if you are using A+ content in your book, share the link in the comments, because we would love to be able to see it and get ideas. Also, you can join my creativity club on Facebook and share your book there, and we can look at each other's A+ content and share ideas and give suggestions. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, as always, you can let me know in the comments, or you can email me at heather@heathercash.com. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I know to make more videos like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.